This is a clip from the Jake and Joe podcast. Listen to the full 1 hour and 20-minute podcast and other ones on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. What's going on, everybody? It's episode 17 of Jake and Joe podcast.
Heard me dying. Yeah, that would make her laugh.
Yeah, like you shitting yourself in a library would make her laugh. Or like,
all right, there we go.
Or like somebody getting scared because someone jumped out of the hallway and scared them at work, and then that person pissed themselves. Leah would laugh at that. Like
That's a good scenario.
That would crack
Speaking
her up.
of Jesus, Joe, speaking of pissing yourself, did you see these friggin' trending pants? They're piss pants.
What? No.
They're jeans that are pre-piss stained.
Why would you have those?
People are they're selling. They're sold out in many instances, and on Instagram they're having influencers push these things like they did with the Bang energy drink. So you have top Instagram models wearing these piss jeans. They're like, it looks like you wet your pants, but it's dry. So it's supposed to be like a joke thing.
So they're literally like the joke shop type of stuff. Like we're selling joke shop pants.
But basically, and their idea behind it is like, well, people buy ripped jeans, so why would they not buy these? But they're paying these influencers crazy amounts of money, and it's working because they're selling out now. They've been around for years. This is not brand new, but no one ever heard of it until they took this marketing strategy really to heart, and people have been blowing it up.
Dude, that's it, bro. What's the Idiocracy show? Like, this is really retarded.
What,
because
Wilson?
It makes sense to me that you would have ripped jeans, because even though that's stupid too, but it's like some people, that look is interesting, so you're like, I want them to be ripped because it's cool when they look ripped. Nobody's cool when they piss their fucking pants. That's not cool. The ripped jeans thing makes sense. Okay, it's worn and ripped. It looks cool because it's worn. Farmhouse
it has a
style.
vintage look.
Right, like farmhouse style is in right now, right? Everything farmhouse, and like, so why would you scuff this up and make it look shitty? But you wouldn't want fucking water stains or like piss jeans. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You're just retarded.
I don't get it.
Oh my God, people are retarded, bro. Dude, you know what they're gonna come out with? They should come out with next. You know what we should come out with? Is I broke my water jeans. Like it's like, so it looks like you broke your water. And
there you go.
For pregnant
pants.
women. Yeah, pregnancy pants with the water where it's a big splash down there. And then every second you can be like, oh my God, my water broke. And then everyone's like, oh my God. And then you go, no, I'm just kidding. These pants come like this.
Apparently it's for people with like a sexual fetish that enjoy this kind of thing. That's what they were originally designed for. The more I read on it.
Okay.
They're called wet pants denim.
Wow.
Or janties.
Wow.
So this article came out in 2019.
You know what I can't wait for is,
them.
You know what I've figured it out. I'm coming up with miscarriage pants.
There you
Baby
go.
miscarriages. Like and
mommy's first period.
Oh yes. And it's a big red stain right there in the crotch.
Yep, after having a pregnancy, mommy forgot to. Yep,
or
there we go.
Stillborn
birth control.
Stillborn pants. Those are good too. And there's a baby hanging off the pants, dead. Oh my God, dude! And it comes with the doll and everything, like hanging off the pants with the eyes all like blacked out, like the cartoons. When the cartoon dies, the X is over the eyes. Holy fuck! And this could be a new goth trend too.
kpiss.fm if you'd like to hear more. But
cum stain pants, the Bill Clintons.
How much do you think they cost?
The piss stand, $30.
Yeah, $100.
Wow.
They're a crisp $100 bill for each one. I mean, you can bring your own pants to them and they'll make them wet look for you for $30 though.
Okay. So
in an effort to reach a wider customer base and do our part to reduce textile pollution, we're happy to provide the imagery of authentic urinary incontinence on a pair of jeans that you own already at a fraction of the cost. How nice.
I feel like you can just YouTube that. How to make my pants look like they're fucking pissed in. Like, I feel like
at this point, why not just piss yourself? If you like the look that much.
Right.
I don't want to be wet.
Yourself,
well, piss the jeans and then wear dry underwear.
He's got to be, Biden voters. I'm just going to guess.
I don't know, because I don't want piss jeans, so maybe not all of them. But
I'm blaming your people.
All right.
I mean, it used to be my people. It used to be my people, but they're not mine anymore. All right? They're not mine anymore. These are fucking Leah's people, your people. This is you fucking guys. Did you hear Jon Stewart the other day making fun of the Wuhan stuff that we've been saying for like over a year, and now it's funny
that
to
was
joke about?
Hilariously amazing that someone said it. I'm glad, someone like him was able to kind of, he did it in a joking manner, so he always has that plausible deniability. He could be like, I was kidding, it's part of my shtick, in case anything ever came of it, where like, China got mad or something. But
well, no, they wouldn't. They'd get mad anyway. They don't care if you are joking or not.
Excitement for Nintendo at this point.
Me neither.
And then they wouldn't. I'm surprised Twitch sided with them, but that was nice that Mario and Luigi couldn't be streamed on Twitch because Nintendo said no. So Twitch didn't even stream it themselves. And I get it because Mario, and Nintendo, oh, look at this new Mario game. Look at the new Zelda. Like, I get they want all the views on their end, but why would you not want people sharing this and getting excited about it on stream? It just builds up more excitement and revenue for you guys. So I never understood why Nintendo would hate the free publicity.
I don't. They make no sense. They're scumbags. I agree with Joe Vargas fuck on this.
Oh yeah.
What a
angry Joe.
bunch of.
They just want money.
They're fucking cunts. I mean, I can't believe a Japanese company like this is doing this, but yeah.
Diablo 2 remastered. I'm looking forward to, and that, and obviously when 4 comes out. But I saw that trailer. I saw Diablo 2, the remaster, and then obviously the what they're teasing to be the death of Master Chief. We'll see what happens with Halo Infinite.
He's always gonna die every Halo. It feels like
that's always the tease from Halo, onwards.
E3 was a bust. Matt Miller on GameInformer.com.
It was a bust. This didn't work. It was always the best when you had fans and the stage presence and doing the live shows. I like that. I like the big reveals and all of the lights and the stage atmosphere. That's why I'm a fan of wrestling anyways. It goes hand in hand. But people playing demos and journalists being there, doing interviews and talking to developers. But E3's always been bullshit. It's always been lies and lies and lies. It's people showing you gameplay that doesn't exist because it's all CGI rendered and it's not in-game. And most times, whatever you see is not what you end up playing.
That's what drives me nuts. Every time I saw the cinematics, I was like, dude, well, who gives a shit about a movie? Like, this isn't the gameplay. And Xbox...
I was happy about the Halo stuff because that was, I guess, in-engine, it said. So
yeah, no, Halo did. But honestly, a lot of Xbox stuff, they showed you the real game mostly. They showed you that Bethesda thing at the end. They were like, oh, this new game. And it was, and it was all cinematics, and it was... awful. It was just terrible. But
Bethesda always does that, and there's a few others that Ubisoft and Bethesda are like the two worst ones at it. Ubisoft's really bad. I mean, they'll show you something and you'll be like, "My God, I've never seen something so amazing."
Yeah,
and then you play it. Where are my graphics?
Yeah, not a fan of E3 other than Diablo and Halo, but unfortunately, those
is my favorite time of the year too. Remember, I used to nerd out and watch every conference and cover it all. And I saw the Rose cover. I'm like, I'll have to go back and check out some of his stuff.
Breath of the Wild is the only thing on Nintendo that was cool, I think. But maybe I need to go back.
I'm happy for those that want it. It's just not something that I'm overly crazy about. I used to love Zelda games, but I got out of it as I got older.
Breath of the Wild is really good though. Like even the older.
Yeah, I watched people play it on Twitch, and it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I watched Leah play it, and I was like, even the
crafting was cool. I like the idea that weapons and stuff broke down, so you had to constantly...
Dude, even the other Zeldas, though, I would watch them and be like, this is kind of cool, but I'll never play this. But Breath of the Wild is the first one that I watched and was like, wow, I kind of wish I could play this, but I don't. I still don't do it.
Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite 64 games. I mean, I loved that game so much, but I didn't care for Majora's Mask and Wind Waker and all that, but I love Ocarina, so I also like the original Zelda on the NES.
Well, that's about it. E3 sucks ass. Can't wait to play Halo with everybody. That'll be fun, and that's really about it. And Diablo.
Send us more questions.
The other cool thing with Diablo, send us questions, guys. So next time we have more questions. The cool thing about Diablo 2 is that you can go play it on Xbox, and then when you're like, you can play it on PC, and then if you're like, oh, I'm done playing on my PC, I want to go lay down.
Yeah. Cross save.
Oh my God, cross save on your you can play on your Xbox now? Like that's crazy cool.
And cross play, I believe they're going to have for being able to play at the same time with different consoles. No.
Wait, on what?
Because I know for Outriders, I can play with people on PC on Xbox.
Oh yes. Not only
So I'm pretty sure you can play cross-platform too, and transfer your. Because that was always one of my biggest things. Because the Diablo 3 on Xbox, the console version of it, is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
But I never wanted to start over.
Yeah, I don't want to start over.
So I was like, that doesn't interest me to have to, start all over. And I was like, it'd be cool if I could play on console, though. I'd probably play it more because I had, the issue with it. But it was like, geez, so now that they could do that, I'm really sold.
I don't want to play much too. I don't on Xbox. I'm not a big. I want to play Diablo on a PC, but sometimes you're like, oh, I want to lay down a little bit.
I prefer a computer, but with me having this issue, it would have been great a while ago. I can play other things. Diablo's the only one that has an issue.
Well, there you guys have it. I think we're done for real. There's your E3. I wish there was more to talk about with E3, but it just doesn't feel like it.
There was news. It was just all that SJW bullshit coming out of it.
Yeah, that was only luckily
on those panels and all that nonsense. Rightfully so, but that's what they were focused on.
It wasn't too much of that. It was just like it wasn't very good E3, and then on top of that, you sat through.
It was bad. There was no like live entertainment like they usually have it, and nothing felt important.
Yeah,
it was just here's the trailer.
It was just
this will be out eventually.
PlayStation isn't there. PlayStation's not there too. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's a huge setback. So they'll do their own thing eventually, I'm sure. They might already have it planned.
I think E3 is about to be done. I think it's going to be,
It should have been, but I just remember how excited I used to get every year for E3, and especially like when G4 was out and I was in high school, and I used to like when Halo 2 was coming out and they did that 15-minute Zanzibar demonstration.
Oh,
remember
those
that?
were fun, dude, back then. It was...
Oh, and the guy had the tattoo on his arm. What's his name? For the Halo date on it.
I don't remember who that is, but I
met him. Peter Moore.
Oh, yeah. I love. Remember the Xbox team, man? It was so cool back then. It was...
Well, the guy that used to run halo.bungie.org, the website, Claude, I used to go to his house for LAN parties. His house was basically like a see-through church. It was amazing how rich this guy was. And
is
he
Major
had his
Nelson
own
alive?
In 2004, he had his own fiber optic line there and everything. What was that?
I said, is Major Nelson still alive? What happened to that guy?
Yeah, I know. But Claude's house, he had speakers built into the wall and like recliners and chairs everywhere. So we used to go there and have these great LAN parties, 4 Xboxes at a time, or 8 Xboxes, and 4 players per Xbox. It was just, and then Bungie came down because he was friends with them. We got to play Halo 2 early. We got to go ahead and we used to get like action figures and stuff from them at contests, and it was so cool. That's why I told you I was on the Halo 2 bonus edition DVD that came with the game.
Yeah.
For a quick second, you can see us all at the LAN party with Bungie.
That's awesome. Like, that's crazy. Like, man, if Bungie just never left Halo, it's too bad.
I wish they did. I wish it just stayed the same. Because that's the best thing about Disney is the gun mechanics. Like, they always have those great mechanics. That's what made Halo so competitive and so much fun.
I think that when
this being free to play is going to add a lot too. I bet you a lot of people are going to like that.
Dude, E3 when G4 was still like a big thing, and it was like, I would say like 2003 to 2010 was amazing. Like video game wise, that felt, dude, it was just fucking crazy. Now it's, and then
just when each console would get announced at E3, it was like this big deal too, and like everything just felt special.
Now they announce a console and we're like, geez, another one, I guess. Oh, and I can't get it. It's funny. It's just so weird.
Still have on Xboxes or PlayStations at this point, and it's June.
Right,
and they've legitimately tried all over. Like, it's just now starting to be able to might get some.
I mean, I don't. It's we're living through some of the worst time ever. It feels like all the nostalgia is back in the day. There's nothing. Everything new is ruined or a bust. Remember when it's like
feels fun.
Remember, everybody used to hit home runs, so we're used to home runs for our whole lives. Like, okay, yeah, there was some duds, right? Like maybe Sega CD didn't work out too well. Maybe Sega Dreamcast didn't work out the best. But even when they didn't work out, they didn't not work out for us because they were fun to play still.
Yeah, Dreamcast was a great system. So.
Yeah, they just fucked up their whatever you call it,
their strategy, whatever marketing strategy, game plan. Because it didn't sell as well. Dreamcast was great. It was ahead of its time, being able to go online and download stuff. And
the Xbox ripped off all the good stuff about it.
Exactly. They really did. The hard drive, the internet, the memory internally.
Yeah, if Dreamcast didn't do all that stuff and Sega didn't do all that stuff, Xbox wouldn't have done much of what it did.
Dreamcast had some of the greatest memory cards because you could take them out and actually they were digital screens, LED or LCD screens on the front, and you could delete and move save files to other cards.
Yeah, see, and that's where they overkilled it. They spent too much doing that because no one ever used that. I mean,
exactly. They had. It was neat, but
it was. Yeah.
Same thing with the Kinect. When they pushed that with the original Xbox One set